Welcome to the
Epic Show.
Warning. You're about to embark on an adventure of epic proportions. Buckle up, bucko. You're now tuned in to the Epic Show. With your hosts, Gabe and Dave. Coming to you live from the Epic Center.
explosions into 2012 Skrillex.
Oh my God!
So this is the Epic Show. You know, we wanted to start a podcast. We figured, there's not really enough podcasts out there with two white men, so we figured we'd really corner that market.
Yes, there's not enough white men with moderate political views that hit the gym every day.
So our first topic is alpha male, red pill. How to be a
Actually,
Sigma.
subscribe to my On It pills. It actually, guys, it'll make your brain clear. No, I can't do it.
All you gotta do is do our online course.
Welcome to Hustlers University.
Sigma University.
Sigma male, you.
But yeah, so this is technically episode 6, if you want to. We had to re-record. We weren't recording, but we started a podcast last year, and it didn't really work out. But I think,
we've evolved so far from then to
exactly.
The first episode was us trying to find a name.
we thought we didn't have a name, so we're like, oh, our first episode we're gonna search a random name generator, and that'll be the name.
Let's make the fans sit through that.
And it was just like, as we're typing, we didn't know what we were doing,
and we came up with Only Friends,
and it was taken by the
David
Vlog
Dobrik's
Squad
Vlog
girls.
Squad,
Yeah, but I mean that's probably.
I'm sure that podcast is dead now.
Surely we're way more successful than them, right?
Yes, more successful, more money in our pockets, and more advertisers.
But yeah. So I'm the main host here because my mic is larger, and I'm an audio engineer, and your mic is much smaller in girth and height. So that will be the dynamic going forward.
But some would say that I am your better half. So,
well, where's your degree? Or did you get an audio degree or?
Oh, you got an audio degree? That's
Well,
crazy. Because I'm glad you brought that up because I went to school. So I went to my local community college and they sat me down and they were like, okay, choose a degree before you get to go to school. You had to choose a degree. And because I wanted to go undeclared and they were like, okay, choose a degree. And I looked at the list and I saw audio, film, television, movies. Just a movie major. And then one other form of media. It might have been podcasts, but
Podcast.
out of all of those options, I chose television. And
It's like you build televisions, you watch them, or you just
I think it was more of an assembly course.
all right, everyone's just building 1940s TVs that don't even work.
800 pounds or they set you up in the middle. They set you up in the middle of the night in your room as a child, and you have to rearrange the room. But the TV is the last part of it.
It's just a puzzle with CRTs. And you're like, why is this 300 pounds?
It's so heavy.
And your final is just you have to watch. You're just surrounded by CRTs in a blank room with fuzz, just
They strap you to a chair and they turn on 63 CRTs to
exactly CRT.
HDMI setting with nothing put in. So it's just static everywhere. And you're sitting in there for an hour and you have to withstand that.
And you get a 60 because you had to leave halfway through panic attack.
But then,
yeah.
in theory, then you would get a television degree.
Well, I got a film and media degree.
Oh, from the prestigious Georgia State University.
And I minored in marketing.
Ugh.
So
What was that? Wait, so you were in there with like the business chads?
Yeah, I was not cut out for that at all. I don't know why I did that. I just figured like, oh, I'm probably not going to get a job doing like film and media, so I might as well add marketing in there to see if anyone will hire me.
Well, my main degree that I'm spending all this money on is a dead end for sure. So I might as well get a business degree to fall back on. I'm actually surprised with an audio degree that you didn't go to Full Sail University.
Yeah, I mean, I almost went there, and when I was 16, I was looking at colleges, and I was just like, "Oh, I want to do film." So, and then obviously, like Full Sail is the first thing that comes up, and I was
Their ads are pretty
I almost
nonstop.
scammed myself out of $200,000 or however much it was.
Jeez,
But
dude, Full Sail University.
I saw one of the ads I saw was like for a gaming degree, and it literally just said
degree in gaming.
it literally just said get your gaming degree, and it's like him doing like a TikTok dance, and it's like boom, 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 and it's like
Wait, I've seen that.
and it's like esports arena. It's like this, that, and I'm like, what even would a gaming degree
What is a gaming
entail?
degree? And how would you even get that? Like, what is studying for that?
That's worse than television, honestly.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely it's online. So like you're going to be okay, so is studying for a gaming degree
right.
playing
Just
like do you have to like go back and like play like T2 tennis on like the NES or
Right.
something and then work your way up
work your way up
to like
whatever.
Duke Nukem?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, you would go to Elden Ring like
It's like, oh, sorry guys, I can't go out tonight. I gotta get hit silver in Valorant, or else I'll.
it's the minimum.
Fail.
If you get silver, you get a C in the class.
Oh,
It just
God,
promote.
dude.
Wait, no, that would be the most toxic. That would be the most toxic degree you could get because it's forcing you into online lobbies.
Oh God.
Like
Or
you have to play
LAN
like
events.
League of Legends, Valorant, any Riot game. It might as well just be a Riot Games degree.
If I
You'd
saw
come out a
gaming,
broken man.
if I saw a gaming degree though as a 16-year-old kid, I would definitely like tell
Oh,
my
dude.
mom like, oh, can you take me here? It's only $60,000 a year. But
I actually, so one of my friends used to date a guy
oh
who
yeah,
goes to Full Sail University, and he's pursuing a rap degree. And she told me that, and she was so straight-faced about it. She was like, yeah, he's going there to learn how to rap.
all right, guys. I don't even know what a class would be for that.
What would that
Just be like-
even be? Like, dude, any rapper dropped out of
Yeah, like-
school, a regular school.
Rappers drop out of college to
yes,
rap. They don't go to college
It's
to rap.
literally the opposite of school. And
Right.
you're telling me you're going and sitting in a class. Who's the teacher?
An ex-rapper?
Fucking Big Boy? Fucking
You're like Ice-T or something?
dude. Fucking oh, what's his name? Pump it up.
Oh my God.
Um,
Wait, who did the
DJ
Vanilla Ice or whatever?
Vanilla Ice.
Dude,
Yeah,
he would
Vanilla
probably
Ice
do
might
that.
be the yeah.
Some washed up rapper from the 90s.
And he's just in there collecting a check. Like his life has just gone so far downhill because he didn't manage his money correctly, and now he's a rap. He's
Full
a
Sail
he's a
University.
rap philosopher teacher at Full
Rap
Sail.
philosophy. That's
Rap
probably a
philosophy.
class.
It might be.
At Full Sail.
Oh God,
Oh my God, dude.
dude.
I want to see like where he's at after the day that there's a rapper that's like
I
out
graduated from Full Sail.
he raps about Full Sail. They like pay him like $300,000 to rap about Full Sail.
Dude, that's the least gangster thing you can do is attend a university.
Right. And rap about it.
I'll
let
tell you
alone
that right now. That no one like what are they gonna say? They're after you graduate from there, they're gonna set you up with like connections to like
Right.
recording studios and shit like that. Like, dude, if I was an established producer and they were and Full Sail University sent me some of their graduates, I would bring all my friends to the studio and I'd be like, come listen to these motherfuckers. Because these guys are about to suck.
I know, right? I can't really shit on someone with a rap degree with a film degree, but It's kind of like
Well,
it's like that meme. It's like two homeless people like yelling at each other.
art degrees and rap degrees.
Right.
I mean, we were all on the same path.
Clearly,
so.
I'm not that guy though, right?
Yeah,
Please.
man, right?
Please. But yeah, I guess
I guess we can talk a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah. So, I guess about me, I'm a nut allergen. First and foremost.
First generation nut allergen.
It describes me, but it doesn't define me, and that's the important part. And I'm also just an asthmatic, so.
God.
I feel like you could just look at me walking the street and you'd be like, that guy's definitely allergic to peanuts. I give off.
You do kind of give that vibe, and and I've never said that about anyone ever. Like
it's not good.
But you do have a lot of like autoimmune issues. You
I have
now that I'm
terrible immune
thinking about
system.
it, you're kind of built of paper mache.
Literally, like, it reminds me of when you got all of us sick. All of me and my roommates sick. Just one. Gabe hit one.
So, I notoriously, like my entire life, my fourth grade teacher. I think this is what sparked it. My fourth grade teacher asked me one time, put me on spot in the middle of the class, and was like, "Gabe, you never get sick, do you?" And I was like, "No."
You get sick, you just don't feel
I was like,
it.
"I don't." And it was like, "It's because your mom makes you eat vegetables." And I was like, I guess she knew my mom or something. And I was like, this is weird, but like, okay. But I swear to God, since that day, I never got sick.
You do get sick, though. You just don't know that you're sick.
I get sick, but it's something about me. I just won't feel it.
Yeah, because like you'll get literally pneumonia and then just be like, I think I have like a little cold.
I could walk around with the Black Death and like carry it.
And that's what happened December 7th.
It was December
1st or whatever.
2019.
2018.
And I came over to David's house, and David was living with roommates at the time. And I was like, dude, I feel a little bit under the weather, but like, it's not that bad. Like, I was like, it's okay. It's just a cold. And I'll never forget, we were all sitting around the TV, and I had the biggest sneeze imaginable, dude. This would have covered cities. I actually think. And
that would kill a proportionate village.
It would kill a pilgrim.
Sure. Multiple pilgrims.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. All of the Mayweather, or all of the Mayflower would have died.
Well, our country would not have been formed if you were there.
So I sneezed, and I watched it get on all of them, and they were all like
collateral.
Oh, yeah,
it was a collateral sneeze. All of us sitting on the couch, and we all got sick. Like, I've had COVID twice, and this was 3 times worse than whatever you gave me. Like, I was throwing up. Like, I don't even know what
phlegm.
It was. Just phlegm, water, any liquid I had ever drank came out. Instantly.
Any liquid you drank in the past 5 years, it found its way out.
I withered into a twig,
and all of them were that sick. Like,
right.
And they were like, Gabe is never coming here again.
And then a week later, you're like, "Sup, guys?"
Yeah, I just walked back in like, "What's up, guys?" And it didn't affect me that bad, but it did. It affected me in a bad way because I was like, we ended up driving to the Mall of Georgia to play Smash before it came out. And God forbid, dude, I don't even know the damage that was really done with that sickness because
you probably killed that kid, that little kid.
Mario, or the Pac-Man kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the scene. It's in the middle of the Mall of Georgia in like Milton. And I was so sick on the ride there, I fell asleep and took a nap. Yeah. On the way there, which is so out of character for me.
That's how you know you're really sick.
And I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I'm fine." So I walk into the Mall of Georgia to play Smash on this setup, and we didn't have to wear gloves or anything, and there was there was minimal sanitation as well.
Yeah, and we all share the same controllers.
Yeah, we all had to share the same controllers, and we had to wait in a line of 30 minutes. And there was probably 50 people in line every time we went to play. We got to play one game and then you had to get off. But every time I went up there, I touched those sticks. And there were children.
Oh, my gosh.
And women.
The elderly were there.
And the most, already, like, sickly-looking men. Realistically, I would like to think of, if they died, it's natural selection. Because if they can't take a sickness that can barely get me sick, they should have died in the first place.
Maybe you're just a superhuman freak. It's what I think.
I'm vaccine man.
What was that one guy that was there, the like African guy, and we were standing in line with him, and he's like, "I'm here for Dream." And he was talking about DreamHack Atlanta, which was like 3 months ago. And he's like talking to us, and we're like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "I'm here for Dream."
For Dream, I'm here for Dream. And we're like, Dream, like the American Dream, like what? You're here at the Mall of Georgia to follow the American Dream.
And then there's that one kid, the like FortniteKid, and he was wearing I think he was wearing a Fortnite shirt.
Yes, he was wearing a Fortnite shirt, and he was doing the L dance. Yeah. I remember, and we went up to him. Me and David, of course, me and David went up to him, and we were like, this is gonna piss him off, and we were like. I think we said Ninja's better.
No, he said Tifu's better than Ninja.
Yeah,
and he's like, no, Ninja's better.
He's like, Ninja's better. No,
You're just staring at it, like dead serious, like Ninja's better.
For some reason, I imagine him like having goggles on,
yeah,
and like a neon shirt, blue Adidas striped.
I'm pretty
pants.
sure you did.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guess we're also both viral sensations. So if you don't know us from that, you probably know us from that, but.
If you don't know our names, you're definitely familiar with our work and our contribution to not only the media world, but the meme world.
Our degrees at play.
Yes, this is what we went to college for.
So, for memes.
Exactly.
But
so
you have one big thing, and then you have
okay. Yes, this is my one accomplishment that got me very popular in Southern European countries. If you guys have ever seen the meme called Cheeto and the Door Lock,
it's a very popular meme.
It's just a Cheeto in a door lock. It's nothing.
That's the meme.
It's nothing crazy, but like the amount of uses for it are good.
Yeah,
and I'll never forget, like, whenever I lived in a rural town in Georgia, and I was just bored, and I was making videos, and I stuck a Cheeto in the door lock. And
you sent it to me.
I sent it to him, and he thought it was funny, or whatever. We moved past it. And a couple of months later, I got on Twitter, and...
Yeah, you posted
it on Twitter.
Like months ago.
Yes, and then I just forgot about it. And months go by... And I'm just scrolling on Twitter, and I see, like, I think it was the NFL used it, and it was like
the
Raiders defense right now, and it had so many retweets and impressions, like hundreds of thousands. And I tweeted to the NFL, and I was
that's my meme.
I was like, that's mine. How'd you find that? and no one responded or anything.
One cares.
So I looked up Cheeto and the Door Lock, and it was massive, dude. Like, it was huge. It got put in a newspaper.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's on Know Your Meme.
It's on Know Your Meme. It's like it's in the top percentile of memes, and I never got any credit for that.
Right. It says like it's giving credit to like some random Reddit user.
Some random Redditor, like 2 months after I posted it on like Twitter. But
you could have.
Who am I going to consult for that? Like the meme council? Like who am I going to call up and like?
Literally, memes are literally just the kid in class that says your joke louder than you.
That's literally it.
God. But you also had another semi-viral thing.
And this is why I will wage. Okay, so
it's literally the same thing where you just get no credit.
Yeah, it's just a no credit story. So basically, if I ever meet the account owner of Georgia followers, it's on site. Like I'm actually gonna fight them because I had this tweet and it was like if you get it if you're from Paulding County or Cobb County, you get it. And it's basically Paulding County is a really country or town or whatever, and Cobb is like a clean city.
Right.
And the tweet,
very niche meme.
The tweet is over a clip of the SpongeBob movie where it's like the country guys on one side of the road, and then there's like a line.
And then SpongeBob and Patrick just like
or on the other side of the road, and like it's like clean on their side. And I said the Paulding and Cobb line.
Right. Which like everyone in Georgia
would understand that.
I think it's funny.
And it got like a couple thousand retweets
right.
or something like that. Maybe like 1,000 retweets. And the next thing I know, Georgia followers had posted it, right? But whenever they posted it, they said, someone said this is the Paulding and Cobb line.
Someone said this with like laughing emojis.
Yeah, and it got hundreds of thousands of retweets.
Yeah,
like it went like it was big.
It was like one of their biggest posts at the time.
Yeah. And I think they pinned it.
And like a lot of people in Georgia, like everyone follows like Georgia followers to an extent.
And but what really like bothered me was not only did they not give me credit, and not only did they say somebody said this, they screenshotted the picture that I made.
That like the tweet cropped out.
Yeah, it cropped me out of it. Then they put a watermark of Georgia followers on the corner of it so that no one would steal the shit. And I was livid. I made a YouTube video about it and everything, and it didn't really catch on.
It's so funny. That's such a you thing that would happen.
It's just me not getting credit for anything, but my time is coming, and I will be getting credit.
They will rue the day.
And ever since then, I've watermarked all of my Instagram pictures. I've even had to watermark my baby pictures.
Someone makes a meme of your baby pictures. I guess I had I did two like similar thing or one similar thing because I made
Mr. Viral Sensation 2010.
Actually
you were early YouTuber. You were the you were viral on YouTube.
I was a Smosh wannabe.
Yeah,
like back in the day of 2012. But I made this video. It was basically the same thing as like Angry Game or the greatest. What was it, like Greatest Rage guy, where like he shoves the remote up his butt, like that type of thing?
Yeah.
Where I'm like acting like I'm raging, and I was like set up a fake hidden camera and did like act like I was raging playing a game
on the computer.
Yeah, and I throw like my brother's old broken computer out the window and smash it.
And he goes outside and he smashes it with like a baseball bat.
Yeah, and like that, so many people use that for like meme templates. And back on iFunny.
It was iFunny,
which is like huge. That's like the TikTok of 2012.
It really was. It really was.
And it got on the, what was it called? Like when you make the featured? It was featured
page. Yeah.
And it had like, I have a screenshot. It was like 10 million views on it. And it's like,
and it's just your face, like,
yeah, it's like a GIF of me like doing this
smashing, and
I forgot. It was some like gaming related thing.
Yeah, it was like that moment when you get noob tubed.
Yeah, and it's
like,
just like
and he's throwing it out the window.
Then another like people were using it for like ads. Like, are you?
I remember, but they were using it for ads in like 2018.
Yeah, no, it's still to this day. People like
people are using that for ads and making money off of it.
It was like I forgot. It was like, are you tired of slow computers? And it's like me like throwing the computer out the window, and it's like
11-year-old you.
Yeah. What?
In like 40p. Also,
yeah, right.
By now the picture is terrible.
It's been compressed so many times.
It's so
many people
fried.
steal it.
It's everyone has stolen it once. Like,
it's stolen so many times. It's just like literally 8-bit
at this point. It's been stolen by HTC phones, Androids, like fucking fax machines.
But people like, there's also a YouTube video like Apex compilation, and it's like me throwing the Mozambique. Like because it was like even worse than it is now back then in the game. But if you don't know what the Mozambique is, like the worst gun in
just
Apex.
Like the worst gun
and it's like me like throwing it in rage because it
got
him killed or whatever. And that had like 3 million views. God. And then, but yeah, when that company like used it for an ad, I was like, wait, maybe I could sue them.
Yeah.
And like being like 16.
I don't know why you didn't.
Well, we tried. I was like, if you don't,
I
was like 16, like emailing them like
with a gun. Like,
I was like, if you don't compensate me for this video, I will take you to court.
good luck taking like that like Arab company to court, like
some
you know,
Indian like scam company.
it might have been a bot making it at
Probably,
that point.
yeah. And I also had like, this was like my biggest accomplishment at the time, because in 9th grade I made like Grand Theft Auto in real life, and it's like a terrible video. Like I wanted to do like VFX at the time, and
But it's so good too.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm still happy I did it. But like, and that, I mean, 2 million views at that time was like huge
no, at
for
that
me.
time in YouTube was like Shane Dawson like got like 2 million views on a video, like, and it was basically just him like walking through like his neighborhood, like a GTA character, like, oh shit,
yeah, and then it's
we
just
go
like
again.
I punch my friend, and then the sirens go off.
Yeah,
from, like,
and then like 5 stars like show up.
it's
on
literally
his
just, I just want an excuse for people dying, like to use VFX, because I
Yeah.
just wanted to use VFX,
And then
I thought they were cool.
My favorite part of that video was whenever you would like jump and then
Oh,
like
yeah, do the
punch
cheat
in the
code.
air and like do the cheat codes.
And then I literally shoot my dad, steal the car.
That would not be allowed on today's social media.
Yeah, that back then, like, I think it was just Smosh, because like literally someone gets shot in every Smosh
Yeah,
video, and I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's hilarious, death. And I was like, I want to do
That's
that.
so funny.
And then, what else?
I would say my favorite series of videos you had were the Hitman
Oh yeah, with my
videos with your brother.
It's the same thing. And
It's just a bunch of death, actually.
I remember I showed that in class. Like
In
people
college?
would watch it. No, in like
Oh,
8th grade. Like people would be watching it in class. But oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had a confession to make. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't know if you remember, like if you were active on YouTube back then, but there was in the comments you would see like, "Oh, love this video," and it's just like, "I wish I was you one day, Smosh," or whatever. And then I had like 12 accounts.
No.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
You were.
I was that guy. I was one of those guys being 12 years old, and I was like, I would like my own comment 12 times,
and it would like.
and
bump it up.
I'd be like, dude, like you're actually like really underrated. You're actually like a lot like Smosh.
That is the equivalent to SoundCloud rappers nowadays, like getting their girlfriend to just play their song like quietly, like nonstop on repeat to boom, like get like 400 plays on their
and,
shit,
like, playing your TikTok videos like, overnight. Oh my god. That'll be just like, I usually don't like when people do this, but you're actually pretty good.
You're like giving yourself such endearing like
Yeah.
compliments, like looking deeper past the video.
but
Like,
that
this
was
guy's
like
actually kind of cute.
That was like a hidden secret for like, obviously later on people were like, okay, like report. Like I didn't realize I was self-advertising. I was like, felt really bad because I was 12. Like I wanted to be a YouTuber like every other kid. Oh my god, it's so
the
bad.
number one job, like whenever you go around, it used to be like, oh, I want to be a firefighter.
I want to be a firefighter. What
an astronaut
policeman
or a cop.
Yeah.
And now I would say cop has fallen very.
God forbid you want to be a cop. It's 2022.
Yeah. And now it's YouTuber.
It's
which is
there's literally a survey where
a scary sight. Like all these kids, all these it's all the iPad kids.
Yeah.
Like watching Markiplier all day, and they're like, "Oh, I want to be a witch. I want to be a witch like him." Yeah, I want to play Minecraft and like.
Which like who doesn't? But it's just like
I mean, yeah, I get it, but eventually they're not gonna have. They don't have realistic goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just the kids like me who grew up with YouTubers, and like that's like
But it's like that meme. It's like born too early to explore the stars, born too late to buy real estate.
Exactly, yeah.
And like born just in time to be addicted to TikTok.
Right.
Like, you know, like.
But that was like those people in like 2008, like literally, if you were doing anything, no one even posted on YouTube or knew how. So
right.
It was
there was no editing.
Yeah, like there's
minimal editing.
Thousands of videos uploaded daily. But yeah, I guess you want to get into like how we met a little bit.
Yes, and I have a really good story on how we met. And well, this is after we met, but so basically, we were at our friend Ethan's birthday party, right? And everyone spent the night at his house. Ethan was very popular at the time, and Ethan and David were like best friends, and I was kind of like the odd man out. And we all were sleeping in the same room, and I was a chatterbug, dude. Like, I wouldn't stop talking. And I remember telling David this story, and I thought it was so good, and I thought it was so funny. And he was laying there, and I couldn't see him because it was in the dark, obviously. And at the end of the story, I was like, I hit my like ender on the head, and like I was like, dude, what do you think about that? And then all I hear was, oh my god, dude, I just totally tuned you out. I didn't hear a word you said. I didn't even think I could do that. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, that's cool. I was like, you should show me how to do that or something. And I like, went to bed.
Yeah, you like, before you even finished that, I'm like, I still don't remember the story at all.
You don't remember it, but it hurt so bad that I was like, what, 11? And now here I am, 24. Seeing it vividly.
I remember, like, that's really when my ADHD was really in its development, because I would sit in class and I would be perplexed by the ability to just completely tune things out. Like, I would be like, I wonder if I could just like play this song in my head and like completely tune out what everything was just said. And then I'd be in my head like, "Shawty's like a melody." Like 2012.
You're like, holy shit, can other people do this? Like,
I thought I had a superpower. I was like, no way. I literally just missed the entire math lesson. Little did I know, I just had ADHD.
I can willingly fail my classes.
I thought that was so cool. And I was like, I'm going to do that to Gabe tomorrow when he tells me a story.
It worked, dude. No, but I think that we like officially met. I would say that we were like officially friends in like around 5th and 6th grade. Whenever we joined the Brigade.
The Brigade. The most epic, problematic group of white and teens in
this white
Christian school.
It wasn't even teens. It was
elementary
schoolers. Yeah. Like,
oh man, it was just like,
it was a group of like good kids and bad kids, but like, I guess
it was just every troublemaker. Like,
it was just every troublemaker,
and like it's not like traditional school. Like, that was like, we had like what, 60 people per. Wait, how many? It was a very small amount of people per grade. So it's like,
I think that we only had like 40 to 50 kids in our class.
There was really only like 3 main like friend groups in each grade.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like Brigade, weirdos, and then even weirdos.
Even weirder weirdos.
Even weirder weirdos.
And,
exactly.
But yeah, we were both. The Brigade was really
It was a trying time in my young.
It was a character developing group
because it was so painful. And David has a really bad story about how your first love.
Oh yeah, my first.
I think that I was not in the Brigade for this. Because I don't recall forcing you to do this.
Right.
But he can tell you about the story.
I mean, obviously, it's like the toxic group of
it was
guys.
Toxic masculinity.
It was
before we knew what toxic masculinity
I think we invented it. But it was like, oh, dude, like, because I would sit at her with lunch and they would like make fun of me for it.
His first girlfriend.
Yeah, like, who I like actually really liked at the time,
and we would like call him gay and stuff.
Right. Like, you're such a gay for
the only dude with
there.
A girlfriend. He's like,
yeah,
sissy.
Because I was dating one of the twins, and my friend, like, he had broken up with the other twin, and he was like one of my best friends at the time as well.
Right.
And like, I think like he wished that I had broken up with her.
Yes,
same
he
time.
wanted you guys to break both of their hearts simultaneously, so that they. I mean, in reality, they would have someone to fall back on.
But I remember, like it was after lunch or something.
Yeah, it was after lunch, and the leader of the brigade,
I want to paint a picture real quick though, because imagine being a 12-year-old girl in middle school, and 10 of the like, I don't want to say most popular, but like we were like the biggest, I guess, friend group.
Yeah,
they all swarm up to you,
like in a semicircle. You're against a locker,
right? You're pinned against the lockers, and your boyfriend comes up to you,
and he starts shaking.
I don't know. I don't think we should date anymore. And she was just like, okay. And then
like
everyone's like, yeah, like hyping me up and being like cheering me, and I felt so bad,
freaking out and like dapping you up and jumping on you
and she's
for
just,
breaking
like,
up with her.
She's right there. She's getting her books, and then.
Dude, that must have been so bad for her. I really do. Like, you need to, like...
That was bad. I did a lot of bad stuff. I hurt a lot of people back then. And now I'm making up for it with crippling anxiety. Like, I think I got cursed.
Yeah, it's like, definitely.
Man.
I'm glad that she's doing well now, though.
I'm glad. Yeah.
It was like the life trajectories after that. It was like David, they were both going up. Podcast. And then David down here. And then somewhere along that road is this podcast that we're on. And hers... just it's really Fortune 50 company job fit.
You know, like, some people, they peak in high school. Some people, college is their best years, or later on they'll peak in life, as they say. Mm-hmm. I peaked in 8th grade.
I would say that,
and it's just been ever since.
I would say a lot of the kids that we grew up with peaked in.
It really was a time to be
very early ages,
and it's very detrimental to mental health.
And it's shown.
I remember, like, literally like a week later, I saw her in class and I was like, oh my God, why is she this beautiful right now? And I was like, I don't think you even knew this, or not many people.
Did you reapproach her?
Oh yeah, outside the bathroom. Oh. And her
I've never heard this.
No, like I was like creepily following her. Uh-huh. She went to the bathroom with her sister, and her sister was like waiting for her outside. Mm-hmm. And I was like, do you think she wants to get back together with me? And then she's like...
To her twin sister?
And she goes back in, and then comes back out, and she's like, no.
Oh.
And I was like, figured. I cried myself away.
That is bad. I never heard
And then
that.
I didn't have a girlfriend for... Let me just check my watch. 13 years. I don't know the math, but until I was 21.
Yeah, not until you're 21, so I mean, a decade.
Yeah, solid decade.
Oof. No crops were grown in that decade.
No crops at all.
All throughout high school.
I went through plenty of dates during the meantime, but just I was like, nothing compares to my 6th grade love.
I remember some of those dates that you went on, and you would come back and you'd be like, you'd be like, dude, I did something like bad. Like, wait, didn't like one of her friends come and like get her from the college?
Because like one of my biggest
the worst thing that could ever happen on a date.
One of my biggest weaknesses is exiting, because I don't know how to exit.
He does not know when to leave.
I'll linger way too long. Like, not because like
he will stay.
Not because I don't like. If I see that like people want to leave, I'll leave. Yeah. But like I'll stay way longer than I want to be there for. And like same story with this date. Like it was fine the first like hour or so.
Right.
Like it should have ended right there. We finished our food, and then I think she like needed her mom for a ride. She was kind of just wanted to go to the coffee shop to wait for her mom.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'll go with you. Mm-hmm. And we had nothing left. Every topic was extinguished at that point.
You turned every stone.
Yeah, we've already used up everything. And yeah, like I just stayed way too long.
It was were you guys just sitting there in silence? Like,
yeah. Ooh. We like
what
there was
this? Was this like a Starbucks or like?
No, it's like a your typical like coffee joint.
Oh,
with, like,
okay.
music playing and
Yeah.
like there's like board games to use. We're playing Battleship,
Rustic.
and she clearly did not want to play Battleship.
Oh God.
And then I see her on her phone, and eventually she's like, she puts it down, and I see her friend, who I didn't know was her best friend, but her best friend walks in. Like, coincidentally, she's on a date, and then she's like, "Oh, like, didn't think I'd see you here?" And she's like looking down at me, her friend.
Favorite coffee shop. You just show up.
And then I still was there. I didn't leave. Like eventually,
Wait, you
they
lingered until.
I lingered until they were just like, "All right, I guess we're gonna
I guess
head
we're
out."
gonna go.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably get going."
God.
And then I walked 5 minutes to my car and had a parking ticket.
And 4 boots.
And got mugged.
Actually blocked a fire lane.
As I come back to my car being towed. Oh my god.
That's so bad.
But yeah, we didn't rekindle.
No. Okay. So after middle school, I left that school and I went to public school, and all of my character development,
And all of the God in your soul left immediately.
Yeah, no, all of that. We were at a Christian school at first, and then I just got thrown to the wolves and became who I am today. But
Like, what's your guys' favorite Bible verse? And they just beat the shit out of you.
yeah, just whoop your ass. Yeah, that's basically what it was like. So I went to public school, but he ended up he didn't stay at that school, but he went to a different Christian school. So
Yeah, I stayed there for 2 more years. And yeah.
And our paths diverged.
It's literally like our past like middle school, and then we
nothing.
eventually meet
And
later
then,
on.
but the reason that we met was because of Fortnite. And this is in like late 2017, I think, early 2018.
Yeah, like the crossover, like peak Fortnite days.
Oh my god, it was
Everyone's
so good.
playing Fortnite.
And I tweeted about Fortnite, I think.
This was like, if you know anything about Fortnite, like Tilted Towers was like the biggest thing.
It was lit.
And it's like, I mean, if you play Apex, you know, like Fragment, like everyone lands there. Yeah, it's like you play a game, like every single person in the lobby will land Tilted Towers, and we like didn't like it because it's like, oh, everyone just
you
dies
land at Tilted and you die
instantly, and if you don't land at Tilted, then you like don't.
Then
see
you don't
anyone.
have loot.
Right, so it's like kind of
It was really toxic, and I think either me or him tweeted about it. And
you tweeted about it.
I tweeted about it, and David responded, and I was like, "Dude, we should play sometime."
We should play sometime.
And we got on Fortnite, and I swear to God, dude, we started talking, and like our first call lasted probably like 10 hours. Like,
oh yeah,
we played for so long, and I was crying, laughing the entire time. Dude. It was so much.
It was
fun.
really
We
infamous
missed
day.
out on so many years.
I know.
I thought I would never talk to you. I mean,
I didn't even.
almost forgot about each other.
Right. And we played Fortnite every night, like
Every single night. And I was working a job at the time, and I got off at 11, and I would play. Me and David would play. He was in school, so he didn't have to wake up at any.
I had like class at like noon or something.
And we would play until like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then just that was whenever we coined the term the void. Actually,
oh, the void.
If you've ever stayed up all night and until the birds chirped.
He would take off our headset and you
gone
Whatever
gone to
I
sleep and woken up at like 3 the next day. Then you're in the void.
Oh yeah.
And
the void.
The void is where you learn a lot about yourself.
Oh, you can't run away from your inner demons back then.
No, you had to face them because you woke up at 3, like everything, all the food you didn't want to eat until like
all the
8.
water bottles surrounding your bed, just like
all the
trapping
Doritos
you
and
in.
gamer trash,
The gamer
like you're just
gun.
piling up, and all the food options you don't want to eat whenever you wake up from the void.
Oh,
You want to wake up and you want to lay in bed more.
I would
Because
literally,
it's so late that why even start? Like
I would have to cook out. It was like the only thing I could eat at like 3 a.m. and I'd be the
I don't
one
know
guy.
how you were so in shape.
I was the best shape of my life back then, and I was eating cookout at 3:15.
You were like
10 minutes before closing.
Yeah. the main part of your day, like your breakfast, was waiting in the cookout line.
Yeah.
Like wrapped around the building.
Oh, I'd live at the dining center at school though.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I heard that was so good, and I never went.
That was like
all my friends were like that went to KSU were like, "Oh, dude, you got to come eat lunch with me sometime at the dining center." And I was like, "Yeah." And then like 4 years passed, and all of them I graduated, and I was like, "So,
So
how about that luncheon?"
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the void is not where you want to be.
It's a powerful thing.
It's like, imagine how people lived in COVID. It's just how we live.
But
every night.
willingly,
Right.
Like,
well, some would say the void has a mind of its own.
some would say the void is
grapples you.
unescapable.
Because like I can't tell you how many times I've pulled a 24-hour challenge.
Dude, we would have things to do like 2 days in advance at like 9 a.m. And we wouldn't trust ourselves to change our schedule. Right. So we would stay up 24 hours before whatever we needed to do. And it was called a 24-hour challenge.
So if you ever have a terrible sleep schedule, this is what you got to do. You got to, like, say you woke up at like 2 or 3, 4 in the afternoon. You're really miserable. You want to die.
Yes.
Suicide's on the mind for sure. And at this point, you want to stay up all night, get your energy drink, your coffee, whatever you need. Right. And then you want to occupy yourself because once you'll be feeling good at like 7, 8 a.m. You'll be
you're like, I can do this all day.
And then 11
a.m. I swear to God, it's the witching hour for like you know how like 3 a.m. is the witching hour for like normal people?
Yeah.
11 a.m. is the witching hour for like night bugs.
24-hour challenge.
Dude, 11 a.m. hits and you feel
it's like the
soulless.
It's like the grandfather clock and like
Stranger Things.
Boom, and then you're just
and if you take a nap at 11,
you're screwed.
You're screwed for like 3 days.
It's a really risky challenge, but sometimes you just got to do it.
But that's why it's called the 24-hour challenge. But if you make it past 11 and like say 3 o'clock rolls around, bro, you're golden.
You kind of get a second win going.
You're going to make it to
at that point, like
9 p.m.
You hit the second win, like you want to make sure
you could
essentially
make
3 a.m.
it
again.
You could essentially, yeah.
But you got to make sure like you get in bed.
But mania does set in, and hallucinations do set in bad. Like, dude, I've seen things.
I'll be like, I've drove on 24-hour challenges, and
I've
operated nearly killed people.
Dude, I've operated a forklift on a 24-hour challenge.
Forklift certified.
Dude, not good. OSHA would not like to hear that. The safety epicenter.
I literally that's how I crashed my car, like on a 24-hour challenge.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because I was at Georgia State and I had to edit like my project or whatever, and I stayed up all night, like didn't sleep at all. I was still exporting, and I was like running late to class, and I was good like on the way there, but obviously like the 11 a.m. hit and everything.
Waking up late as fuck to like text from you like 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Prior, being like, dude, I wrecked my car, and I was like, dude, are you okay? Like,
I like literally just dozed off and like stop traffic, rammed into somebody so hard, and luckily their car looked like it had been in 3 wrecks before me, so I think
prior wrecks.
I was good. I mean, insurance gave them that, everything. I was like, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have told them I fell asleep, but I did. I was like. They're like, what happened? I was like,
told them you fell asleep?
That's my first time ever hitting somebody.
David is not a liar. David will not lie. And if you try and put him in a position to lie, it will not go well.
That's why I'm terrible at Among Us.
Yeah, he's really not that good at Among Us.
But,
dude, Among Us.
Yeah,
I missed that game.
That's another pipeline. But yeah, I literally.
It promoted what I'm best at.
Yeah,
and it's lying to people's faces.
You're like borderline compulsive liar sometimes, because you won't do it in the way like compulsive liars do it, but you'll do it just for fun, just be like, oh yeah, literally,
I'll have nothing to gain out of it.
Like, and you'll
sometimes
keep the lie for.
I'll keep the lie for years.
Just like add nothing.
I'll forget my own lies though sometimes, and they'll be like, Gabe, like, are you still becoming a pilot? And I'm like,
Wait.
oh yeah, I'm like 30 hours in.
Are you still an entrepreneur, or is that? But a lot of times there's be lies that like don't gain you. Like people will lie to make themselves look better, or and you'll just do it.
I lie because I like lying.
You just love knowing.
I
that
love
you
deception. I
deceive
think is what
somebody.
it comes down to.
Because I
That's
don't even
not a
remember the
good
things
trick.
you'd tell people. Because I would just watch you lie to somebody, and you'd just be like, "Oh yeah, like I don't even remember." Like
I can't. And the best part is I don't remember. Like, I don't remember a certain lie.
someone
because
out
it's-
there like has a completely
Oh,
warped perception of you.
Dude, someone probably either thinks that I'm the coolest guy ever on a complete falsehood, or like other people just know I'm a piece of shit. Like realistically,
They like dig through all of the lies and you're like, "Oh, that's what."
like,
it's
oh,
really.
this is the guy underneath.
Oof.
That meat is pink down there.
Oh man, but yeah, Fortnite. What else? Because that was really ever since then, like it's been.
We've been friends nonstop since.
Yeah.
Then. And I remember us sitting there playing Fortnite and playing Smash, and we would talk about like getting girlfriends one day.
Did we?
Yeah. And like I remember us like being like, oh, like girls only like bad guys, like and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And then eventually it happened at like the same time we both got girlfriends. And it
Yeah.
was like
Because
okay.
like that was time where because all we did was sweat in game for a long time,
for a good bit.
and then eventually we were like talking about like, wait, maybe we should get a girlfriend, and then like a few months later, like we both got in
it happened.
relationships.
Yeah.
But
But
There's
his
hope
his
for the
his has
gamers out
gone. His went really
I'm still going a little bit.
complete.
It was really opposite people. Like
Yeah.
terms
So
of
his relationship has gone pretty well, and it's still ongoing, but mine is not. But it's good for him. I'm glad that he.
we can get into dating. I guess another episode. That's
Yeah,
a whole
another
episode itself. Because we just get like so many women, so it's like
Yeah, I mean, I could really
So
talk
many-
about it for 4 episodes, really, like with all my dating advice and clout.
so many women like all the time. Really.
Just in my bed, women.
Oh wait, I think our women are calling us. We should probably
Oh yeah,
There's
we should
women
probably go
here.
get to them now.
so we should probably I guess end it here and pick up next
Yeah.
episode. But
Thank you for watching the Epic Show.
The
show,
Epic
show,
Show.
show, show.
shot here at the Epic Center.
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 But thank you guys for bearing with us. This is our first actual podcast. You know, we've never really done this before.
Yeah, so thank
But-
you guys. And please subscribe to us and
Make sure you smash that notification bell. and
smash it. Just smash it and
annihilate
jerk on
it.
it.
Really just get some grime on there and some sweat. You really aren't hitting it hard enough if you aren't getting some sweat on your computer
Do
screen.
the Irish jig on it.
So I think, we're trying to get this on. Should be on Spotify and
It should be on
YouTube,
Spotify, Apple
Apple.
Music, and YouTube.
Anywhere where your ears can hear it.
Eyes and mouth can taste us.
All right. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank
I
you.
am David.
And I am Gabe. And we are the Epic,
The
Show.
Epic Show.com.